Welcome, 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 ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for joining us today on this fantastic Thursday. Is it or Tuesday? Gosh, I lose my days sometimes. It's Thursday. Fantastic Thursday evening for me, morning, afternoon for you, or middle of the night for some of you, I know. I hope you've had an awesome, awesome day, whatever part of it you're in so far. My name is Kalpesh Patel. I'm your host tonight for the Nuts and Bolts training, where we bring the skills that creates wealth for millions of people around the world in this amazing industry called network marketing. So if you're brand new here today, just joining us for the first time, then welcome to you, especially because we always welcome new people. We want to give as much value as possible to as many new people as possible to empower us as a community worldwide that stands for something more than average. That's what the conversation is always about. How do we raise our vibration? How do we increase our capacity to think beyond our history or our experiences? How do we navigate the toughest waters of all, which are the waters of entrepreneurship? I love entrepreneurs. I love all the people on this Zoom for the simple reason that you're willing to watch this instead of watching some other nonsense on a screen that's not going to add any value, not going to improve your life, not going to improve the lives of anyone around you. And so that's a big choice, because we are creatures of habit, and most of us continue to do the things that do not serve us for far too long, and we pay a horrible price at the end of that journey, right? What am I talking about? I'm talking about people that ignore what they eat and end up with unnecessary self-inflicted health challenges. It's tough enough already. We don't need to add to the load. I'm talking about people that sit in front of TVs watching stuff that, to be honest, it's nothing more than killing boredom. So, and the only reason that human beings ever bored enough to watch TV just for the sake of watching TV is because they haven't found something big in their lives, right? And so they lack purpose oftentimes. They lack some kind of a passion, some kind of a hobby, a reason to do something else. Television is normally the default of not having something better to do. How many times have you been sat in front of the TV with your remote control, eating junk, not doing anything in particular, not even paying attention to what's on the screen, like your mind wanders off, and maybe somebody phones up and says, hey, do you fancy doing this? And bang, you jump out of the sofa, get all excited, and off you go because there's a better option. So rather than waiting for a better option to show up, what if we started creating better options for ourselves? I'm all about proactively designing our life, all right? And it's not easy. I do not want to make it sound like, it's a walk in the park. We are overriding huge, huge habits that have been there for years, oftentimes decades. Undoing that stuff is no joke, all right? But I want to do everything I can to empower us to do that stuff, all right? Now, I'm not saying never watch TV. Those of you that know me know that I love watching great movies that have great lessons in them. I really enjoy that kind of stuff. I really love watching especially bios, like live real life stories of people, or documentaries of people's journeys, because I think we can all learn from each other, right? Everyone has their own journey, their own experiences, and those around the world that share theirs with the world are, for me, the best people on the planet, because they get past themselves. They're not worried about being judged. They're not worried about being called names. They're not worried about people throwing stones at them. They get over all of that nonsense and share anyway, so that somebody out there somewhere is reached, touched, moved, inspired to be a better version of themselves, right? So I'm a big fan of all of those people that get over themselves to do something for themselves and for the people around them, right? And eventually the ripple effect for the planet. Network marketing is the industry in my world that serves that more than anything else does, all right? Allows us to come together like this, to unite and lock arms with each other and support each other, share with each other, grow together, learn together, and help each other to win. Where else? Show me one other place where this symbiotic, synchronistic scenario happens, where you can bump into an absolute stranger. I'll give you an example. Yesterday, I was out and about. We're heading off to a meeting, and I parked up my car. And as I parked up, 3 guys from Uganda were just standing in that car park, having a chit chat, having a laugh and a joke with each other. And they were just staring at my car. They got fascinated, right? And they came over, and one of the guys said, excuse me, sir, can I take a picture inside of your car? I said, of course you can. So I jumped out, he jumped in, and yep, it is Dubai. You don't have to worry about them, slamming the door shut and racing off into the distance. That doesn't happen over here. So, they jumped into the seat, and they were so proud. They're so excited. They'd never sat in a car like that before. They were taking pictures, and they were grinning. They were excited. They were like so thankful, so grateful just for sitting in a car. Think about that. The joy that I was able to share with 3 human beings that I don't know. They were so, so overjoyed. And one of them said that this has been a dream of mine all of my life. And I called him on that. I said, has it really? Or is it just something you said? Because everyone thinks about sitting in nice cars when they're young kids. That's just what young kids do. Now, has it really been a dream? He said, yes. I said, well, if it's been a dream, I help people make dreams come true. And I can show you how to get one of these if you're serious. I was speaking to the one that showed up as the leader, right? He was the one that approached me and spoke to me and started building the conversation. The others joined in, of course, but the one that reached out to me first. And I said, look, if you're serious, I can show all of you how to move in this direction, right? I can't guarantee anything. I can't promise anything. But if you're saying that you've got a dream, I help people make their dreams come true all over the world. And nothing happens by accident. Today was a divine meeting. There's no coincidence that you 3 were standing here having a laugh and a joke, and I pulled up and parked right here in front of you, and you have a dream of this. Let's connect. Give me a number. I said, I'm going to reach out to you, and we'll speak about where you're at and what you want, and then let's see if we can do something. Anyway, long story short, today he messaged me because I gave him a missed call. He messaged me this morning, first thing. He's like, Mr. Patel, can you tell me more about what you were saying yesterday? How can you help us? We've been talking about it all night. I'm like, now we're talking. See, when somebody says they have a dream and then they're talking about it all night, that's when you know they're serious. How many people talk about having a dream, but when it comes to actually speaking about the dream, nothing going on. These guys talked about it all night. I'm excited. That's what I want to hear. That's the message I want to receive. They did not wait for me to reach out to them. They reached out to me. How are we going to do this? Now I'm in. And so I'm glad you messaged, because I'm going to send you a video. When you've watched the video, you call me with any questions. Make sure you make notes, and any questions you've got, we'll get them handled. Can you watch a video? It's about 45, 50 minutes long. They said, yes, we can. I said, all of you watch it together, and then I'll get your questions answered. I sent them the video. Literally, within an hour of me sending the link, they messaged back. We've seen the video. We've got a group now, right? We've seen the video. We love it. We're in. How do we start? I said, give me a shout in the morning. We'll arrange to meet up, and I'll help you on board. No problem at all. Done. Can it be that easy? I don't know. It is for me. It is for me. That's all I can say. It is for me. Every single day I can do that. All right? And some of you might be thinking, yeah, but that's because you've got a flashy car. No, I can do that without the flashy car. I've been doing this day in, day out, most of my life. I was doing it when I was 11 in school. I'd steal people from the queue at the tuck shop and say, listen, I can get you the Mars bar a little bit less. I can get you that can of Coke a little bit less. I can get you that packet of crisps a little bit less. What are you buying today? I'm buying this, this, and this. Listen, they're going to charge you that. I'm going to charge you this. And then I'd meet them in the corridor, get into my goodies bag, give them what they wanted, collect the cash. Off I went. Profits better than wages all day long, every day of the week. 11 years old. I've been doing that. I've been talking to people, making their life better and making my life better at the same time. What's difficult about that, people? What is difficult? See, I find it fascinating when people say, I don't know how to share this. Why? Why don't you know how to share the gift that keeps on giving? Why don't you know how to share about an innovative company that's ahead of the curve, that's got a proven track record, that's got the most awesome owners on the planet, that's got more results than any other company I've ever seen on the planet history, full stop, in over 100 years of network marketing? This company has done more for more people in an integrous and solid and documented and joyful way than any other program, platform, system that I've ever seen in my entire life. Maybe I've got a little bit of conviction around this, right? Maybe my passion and excitement are the reason that it's easy for me. Well, if that's the case, can't you just plug into the same passion and excitement? Maybe that's what's missing, right? I'm just excited. I'm excited at everyone I meet. Then literally no more than 5 minutes after I finish with these guys, my friend turns up, pulls up in his beautiful flashy car as well. And as it's driving along, he pulls up next to me and the three guys are still there. And by this time, I'm convinced they're thinking, what the hell's going on here? And my brother from another mother, Dizzy, shows up and he parks up. And by now they're sold, right? They're like, what the hell's going on? Who are these guys? What are they up to? Anyway, we don't know how to use the parking, right? It's local parking. We're new to, that kind of the way that Dubai works. So in this particular place, it was a pay-as-you-go, but there's no website or anything. So there was a guy with a chauffeur getting into his car. And I went, excuse me, sir, can you help me? He said, yes. How can I help you? I said, I'm new to this way of parking. Can you please tell me how it works? He said, yes, of course. Open your SMS. I did. He said, do this, this, and this. I did. And off it went. I said, thank you. You know what? I want to return the favor. I said, what do you do? He said, I've been working, what did he say? I can't remember now. I think he says he's an engineer for one of the companies here in Dubai. I said, are you a local Emirati? He said, no. He said, I'm from Pakistan, but I was born here and raised here. And I've lived here my whole life. I said, fantastic. I said, I'm really glad to have met you. And do you know what? I'll repay the favor. I said, do you know much about cryptocurrency? He said, no, teach me. That's what he said. No, teach me. I'm telling you, you can't make this stuff up. He said, no, I've heard about it. I know about it, but I don't know anything. I don't know how to do it. I said, you couldn't have met a better person. That's exactly what I do for a living. I teach people about cryptocurrency. I said, let's exchange numbers. I'll reach out to you tomorrow, share some information, and let's see what we can do. So I've dropped the ball there. I haven't reached out to him yet because I've been out most of the day, but I will. I'll send him a message probably after this Zoom now and send him the video to watch, right? And arrange to meet him tomorrow as well. Why not? Guys, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? That's what I want to know. What is your hiccup? Identify where you're stopped. Identify where you talk yourself down. You have something in your hands that changes lives. If you can't see that, let's clean your lenses. Let's take the crap out of your eyes, whatever that might be, historical, experiential, other people's opinions, whatever it is. Let's clear the crap out of your eyes and out of your minds so you can be freed up around this amazing time of your life where the universe has delivered something to you that if you just get yourself out of the way, you can smash it. Not poke it with a stick, not hope it works out, not walk around it having a little sniff and a little bit of a, what is this? No, absolutely smash the living daylights out of this moment in your life that can transform it forever. Boom. How about that? Transform it forever. And then I went window shopping as I do. I'm not one for blowing money. I've gone past that phase in my life, but I do like to walk into nice shops and meet motivated sales assistants. So I walked into the AP shop, and that's a flashy watch company basically. And I walked into the AP shop and I said, yeah, excuse me, how do I put myself on the list for people that are interested in AP watches? And got into a conversation with one of the people and started interacting. And he asked me, so what do you do, sir? It's one of the, I know that's what they ask you when you put your name on lists in flashy shops, right? So I love that little interaction. They take a little survey. What's your name? Where do you live? And what do you do? I love that question. I wait for that question. What do you do? I help people like you get out of jobs that they don't like and into a better place financially. If you love your job, I can't help you. But if this is a bridge, if it's a stopgap for somewhere better, I can help. That's what I do. What do you mean? Curiosity, bang. Listen, now's not the time or place to talk about that, but let's finish the form. And if you give me your number, we can speak later on or tomorrow. Easy peasy. How many of you walk in and out of retail outlets, looking at stuff, buying stuff even, and not having that extra little bit of a conversation where you can make a difference to that person? Can you see how easy it is? But it's only easy if it's easy. Otherwise, it's really, really difficult. And where does easy and difficult happen? Right here. It's the relationship you have with yourself. Your self-confidence, your self-esteem, your self-talk determines whether you talk or don't, whether you speak up or keep quiet, whether you stay shy and do nothing and wish you had, or you get bold, you get courageous and just say, hello, I exist, I'm here, which is all you're doing, right? You're just sharing. Hi, what do you do? What do you do? When somebody asks you, what do you do? What do you do? Somebody goes, I'm an accountant. Oh, and by the way, I can help you do something. What? You've already lost them. You've bored them. Oh, accountant, boring. Oh, well, you can't help me. I'm a lawyer. Oh, nothing you can do for me. People are looking for an opportunity. When they say, what do? You don't talk about your career. For what? For what would you tell them about your career? Your career doesn't help them. I'm the CEO of a company. So what? Unless you're hiring, so what? Makes no difference to them. All of your stars and stripes and badges and labels mean nada to the other person. Zero curiosity, zero excitement, zero enthusiasm, zero engagement. It's a dead-end conversation. Why on earth would you create dead-end conversations? It's insane, right? What we do. We're in the business and we shoot ourselves in the foot. It's insane. So guys and girls, wake up. That's what I'm saying. Wake up and realize what's going on here. You are no longer the label that you've been prancing around the world as for however many years you've been doing it. Right? Nobody cares. I'm an analyst. I'm this. I'm that. So what? Unless that makes a difference to them, it's irrelevant. Do you get it? What's relevant to them is what do you do that can help them? Do you see that? I help people like you get into a better place financially. I teach people how to get into crypto. I show people how to win in crypto by eliminating much of the risk and volatility and creating stability. Whatever it is, like if they're into crypto, talk their language. If they're not, don't lose them. Keep it simple. Do you see what I'm saying? So be like aware. Increase and improve your sensory acuity. Where are they at? What's going to work in this interaction? What language have I got to use now? Many of you might have seen my Facebook video or YouTube video in the last couple of days of the event that I did, right? I covered the personality types. When you learn about people, and you start by learning about yourself, do you know what kind of personality type you are? What are your dominant traits? Which are the traits that you can do with improving? Become a chameleon. Start learning how to bring out other sides of you that you don't really pay much attention to because you're kind of in cruise control, autopilot most of your life. And you're only using the muscles that you're used to using. It's a safe place to be, right? Comfort zone. How about you experiment? Start bringing out other parts of your personality that will give you a much more rounded approach and access to connecting with more people and making a bigger difference, right? So work out your dominant traits in your personality and then see where you can do with improving. So get to know yourself better, learn which gears don't get used often in your life and start using those gears in communication with others. The better you get, the better your life gets. The better you get, the easier it is for you to climb the ranks and start winning and start designing the life that you dream about, turning your dreams into reality, into your truth, right? That's how all this stuff works. It's called manifestation. You have a dream, you focus on that dream day in, day out, laser focus on that dream. Then you connect that dream to the vehicle you've got at hand and you give it everything you've got. You give it everything you've got and you get it wrong a lot until you start getting it right a lot. And when you start getting it right a lot, it gets easier and easier and easier. And that becomes second nature. And then you too can talk to anyone, anywhere, anytime with ease and influence a conversation, impact a life, make a difference, create win-win scenarios. That's all we do, right? So if you're not in that zone, like if you're not committed to your own greatness, then don't expect great results. Simple formulas of life, right? If you're not committed to your own greatness, it's delusional to think your life is going to be transformed. It starts with you. It starts with working on yourself, getting the inner work done, so that by the time the universe knows who you are, it's already manifesting in the way that your life shows up. It's really simple stuff, guys and girls. I know a lot of books and trainers and speakers complicate this stuff. It really isn't. Get in touch with yourself. Do a bit more meditating. Zen out a little bit. Go in. Come to terms with your past. Come to terms with your history. Give yourself a break. Forgive yourself. Forgive the people that you think hurt you. Take ownership. Take responsibility. Own how you feel about everything and watch what happens. Get comfortable in your own skin. Get comfortable sharing. Be the powerful human being that's sitting underneath the feeling sorry for yourself, victim, playing small, that person. Just like be done with that. Make the decision to consciously be a rock star in your own life. Stand for yourself. Stand up for you. Like, get serious about that. Stand up for yourself. And watch. People come to you, they'll come flocking to you. Because who doesn't want to be around that energy? We call it charisma. What is charisma? It's nothing more than a human being that knows themselves. That's all it is. Once a human being knows themselves, they're charismatic. Everyone else is confused and living in fear and repelling people and getting into arguments and fights and frustrations and all of that kind of nonsense, right? Neighbors that don't talk to each other for decades. What the hell's that all about? Brothers and sisters that don't communicate for years. What kind of low-level growth is that? Children that never speak to their parents until it's too late and then start crying. What are you doing? Why is all that self-inflicted nonsense? Get over yourselves and learn that you have the power to get over anything and everything, including all the things that you think you can't get over. It's only in your hands. Nobody else controls that stuff, right? You get that? Nobody else controls how you feel about anything other than you. Own it. Own your nonsense. And then when you're ready, give it up. Give up your nonsense and step into your greatness. Step into your spirit. You're far more than what you see in the mirror, right? Step into that part of you, your high consciousness that allows you to connect with any other human being at the highest level and greet them there. Don't greet them from the place of judgment and opinions and all of that nonsense that we do in our head. Rise above all of that. Imagine if you had that power. Guess what? You have. You've only got to look there. Most of us don't look there, right? The system sucks. Doesn't teach you any of this stuff. I know. It's cool. Don't worry about that. That's the system. The minute you're aware of this, then it's up to you. You can't blame the system once you're aware. That's what I love about this stuff. Once you're aware, everything that you blamed becomes nothing. You can't blame your parents. You can't blame society. You can't blame politics. You can't blame economics. You can't blame anything once you know. But if you don't know, that stuff will screw you up. Your parents loved you. They meant well when they said, study hard, get a good job, and you too can retire broke like everybody else. They meant well. They just weren't observant. They weren't looking around and saying, hold on a second. The advice I'm giving sucks for 95% of every human on the planet. Are you kidding me? Of the 5%, do you know only 1% retire wealthy? Like, it's insane. What rubbish advice. But they meant well. And if we never think for ourselves, we take that advice as gospel. And off we go, don't we? Into the sunset. Study hard as a teenager, giving up tons of hours, tons of years, 20, 25 years we put into that stuff, right? Studying all the stuff that keeps you broke. Congratulations. The illusion, right? Some of you make 5, 10 grand more than the person next door and you get excited about it. Nothing's going to change. You're just going to spend 5, 10 grand more. That's all, right? They're going to drink beer. You're going to drink champagne. That's all that happens. You're still in the same situation month to month. Most people are a month or two, at best 3 months away from bankruptcy. Do a checkup on your financial health. If you lost your job, for those that are working, or if your business failed, for those that have their own business, how long could you survive maintaining your current lifestyle? And the answer is, for 99% of people, given those stats, not long. Wow, what a formula. Kalpesh, get a good education and get yourself a good job. Yeah, right. Sorry, me no buy that plan. Thankfully, I was a little bit awakened earlier in life and saw things differently. Super blessed for that, by the way, always super grateful. But, I just try and share that with people, like teach people this stuff, right? And then what happens? We grow up a little bit and we fall in love, and some of us get married and we have families, we do all the things that people do, right? But guess what? That comes with its own set of stuff, doesn't it? If we're with people, if we're with partners that are also not self-aware, then we feed off each other's insecurities and fears. We start spending money that we don't have. We start getting into debt to look good and fit in and show off to our neighbors. And look at me, I can afford these trainers and those watches and that car. And no, you can't. It's all borrowed. It's all debt. It's all throwing you into a reverse gear at speed. What kind of bullshit nonsense is that we've created in society that says I'd rather look good and fit in than create a beautiful life for myself, built around freedom, peace of mind, freedom of choice, empowerment. Wow. Where does that all happen? And then we've got the governments, right? Bless their souls. They all mean well, by the way. Our partners mean well, our parents mean well, teachers mean well, governments mean well, but they screw it up in every country, right? They just screw it up, don't they? It's not their fault. It's the system. The systems that we put together don't work. That's all. So it doesn't matter how good-hearted the prime minister or the president is, or the dictator, doesn't matter. If the system is flawed, you're screwed if you follow that. And then what do? Because they know the system is screwed. They think, okay, the only way we're going to control the public is to put fear into them. And then they make you scared of trying anything, taking any risks, taking any chances. Oh, it's called a pyramid if you do that. Bullshit. It's called network marketing. What are you talking about? They plant these words into our vocabulary that, oh, it looks like a shape. I'm scared. Let me run back to my job. What are you doing? That's what I say to people when they come up with that. What are you talking about? Are you even thinking? Do you even know what you're talking about? Like, what is that? I love toying with the conversation for a little while, right, before I enlighten people. When somebody says it looks like a pyramid, I really play a lot in that space. I love it. I thrive in it. I'm like, really? Pyramid? Oh my God, what is that? And the look on their faces, they fumble around trying to find the words to explain something that they don't understand, right? And I know what they're trying to say and say, don't be stupid. Those things are illegal. But guess what? Network marketing, on the other hand, is a perfectly legal business system that smacks the pants off of any other system you could show me. And if you're open-minded enough to learn about it, I'll show you all about it. Boom. Now you make a difference. Can you see? Some of you start umming and ahhing when they say it's a pyramid because you don't know yourself. You go into panic. No, I put them into a panic, right? Throw it back. What are you talking about, pyramid? What is that? Explain it to me. I don't know. It's like, isn't it one of those things? No, it's not one of those things. What are you talking about? Here's what it is. We move products and services and ideas through people and get rewarded. What did you think it was? Billions a month of products and services and ideas get sold through this system every single week all over the world. And billions are paid out in commissions every single week all over the world. You're not tapping into that yet? What's going on? When did you get so scared? Bang. You have another awakened human being. So guys and girls, do not underestimate your power when you get educated, when you get knowledgeable, when you get confident and competent. You can go out there and smash this to pieces. There's no limit here. You've got the ultimate system in your hands, but it's worthless, absolutely worthless until you become the ultimate version of yourself. So work on you. Let's start cleaning up some of that stuff in your history. Let's start clearing. Imagine it like a whiteboard with those markers that are not permanent markers. Some of you treat like a permanent marker, right? No, they're whiteboard markers. But some of you have forgotten the little, what do you call it? The thing that rubs the marking off, right? The board rubber. Some of you have forgotten, you've misplaced that. So you don't even know that you've got a board rubber. Just find your board rubber and go, shh, shh, shh. Give yourself a nice clean sheet and rewrite your history so you can rewrite your future. All right? Take control of your life again. Stop living in history. Stop living in your past. Stop living in stories about yourself that are not true. But you've told themselves so often to yourself. You've told your stories to yourself so often, you started believing at some point. You know the stories I'm talking about. The ones that have that little voice in the back of your mind that says, you don't deserve it. You haven't got what it takes. You're not worthy. You're too short. You're too tall. You're the wrong color. You live in the wrong country. You haven't got the right friends. Whatever, you haven't got enough money. You haven't got enough time. Whatever nonsense you tell yourself, stop it. Whatever nonsense you're telling yourself, stop it. Give yourself a break and create something better. So I'm going to jump back in the room. Just about on time here. Loving it. Sonia, come talk to me. Go for it.
Hey, Kalpesh, man, I took in all of that. I like that. Yeah, well, I'll tell you like this. I don't do anything to try to please the neighbors. If they don't like what I have, what I drive, oh, well, they'll be okay. But matter of fact, I have a maybe a custom. I mean, a member. I was at, of course, I'm at work. So, and he just mentioned Bitcoins. I said, Bitcoins. I said, do you know anything about cryptocurrency? But I had the line. So I said, well, guess what? Come back around to see me when you get free, and I'll make your dreams come true.
All right, there you go. See?
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah.
And was it was it really as simple as that?
It was just I learned from you.
Ladies and gentlemen, do not underestimate the power of this stuff, man. It works.
I tell you. I mean, and the company, oh my God, wow. All I can say is wow.
Sonia, anyway, I'm always wowed by you. Thank you for always being on this call. I know you're working while you're doing it and you're making the business happen as well. You are an absolute legend and showing up for me, bang, on point. Thank you.
Thank you. I'll let you go through the rest of them. Have a good one.
There you go, man. One at a time. Nicholas, how are you, champion?
Excellent, Kalpesh. Thank you for the training today. How are you doing?
Always a pleasure. I'm amazing. Thank you. How are you?
Let me know if the connection is breaking up. I'm not having a great connection, but anyway, I love. I have to talk when you talk about network marketing. I just feel the love. I feel this is a too misunderstood industry, and yeah, as you say, it's just the most beautiful thing that we have had the chance to experience, to work together, to support each other, and I proclaim my gratitude to network marketing and to you, Kalpesh, and I stop with this. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Sam. Wonderful. Thank you. Beautiful. Next up, we have Anthony. How are you, champ? It was lovely to meet you here in Dubai and have you and your beautiful wife, Victoria, over.
Good evening, Kalpesh. Yes, I'm still buzzing. First of all, thank you for making my dream come true. Basically, you came to Dubai and you met me the very next day. How good is that? And for breakfast as well, spoiled us. And the goodie bags. I mean, I've got everything from there, right? But
Love it.
I was listening to your earlier topic where you said, you go into the shops, you meet people, you talk, you get numbers, and guess what? I've got numbers from many people down there, but I met one of my guys from Facebook. Okay, and his name is Bonnie. He's on the call today.
Awesome.
He was buzzing. He was buzzing all the time, and he said, "Anthony, I don't know what you've said to me, but this thing, it is incredible." And I'm just waiting to help him to connect with you and create another wave in Dubai. So anyway,
I'm excited. Let's get it done, buddy.
Absolutely. And thank you very much for everything and your hospitality. It was amazing. Thank you very much.
My pleasure. Thank you.
I connected with two people yesterday. After I came back from Dubai, no sleep, got them both signed up.
Boom.
Exactly. Thank you.
There you go. Loving it. Action speak louder than words every day of the week. Getting it done. Thank you, Anthony. Next up, we got Sharon. How you doing, hun? Lovely to meet you on the weekend as well in person. Wow.
Kalpesh, you don't even know the half of it. The pleasure was all mine. Trust me. You changed my mind. Something in me changed. Wow. And when I actually hit professional and you said, that means you're a leader. And I said, I've got to step up, right? And everything you said on that weekend helped me to make decisions that actually has changed everything for me and my team in this week. I had a brilliant weekend. I took so much from it. I brought it back to my team, told them all about it. And from Monday, everything went to pot. Now, what I mean by that, I had some challenges. And listening to you just now, it's like you were talking to me, because I had to rise above the challenges, because I believe that it wasn't me, it was other people, other situations that was reflecting negativity onto myself, and it wasn't me. Now, you might not know what I mean, but I'm just trying to kind of give you an overview. So I had to...
Tell me what happened. Live coaching right here. Come on.
No, basically, I could not... I felt like I was at a plateau. I didn't think that I was getting what I needed, and I wanted to network. And I asked the universe, I wanted to meet Kalpesh, I wanted to meet Patel, all these names. And it manifested, Kalpesh. I met you guys there, and I started to get numbers. I joined some groups, and I thought, that's what I'm supposed to do. Somebody said to me, I'm not going to say who, that, oh, I don't want you to be joining other groups. It's like they were trying to prevent me from stepping up. And I realized it wasn't about me, it's whatever's going on for them, right? So that's really what I wanted to share in that sense. I can't really go into detail, but just to touch on what you were saying about working on yourself. That's the hardest thing you ever do. And I think with my team, I had to step up and lead by example, right? And everything you said, face your fears, right? That's the only thing you're going to do. If you have fears, you've got to face it. And I'm getting out of my comfort zone every day. I'm stepping up. I'm talking on your nuts and bolts. And, the next challenge for me is on the leadership call. I haven't done that one yet. Yeah. But I'm trying. And you said something about decisions determine everything. I've made a lot of decisions today that's changed the course of how I'm going to move now, how I'm going to show up for myself and my team. I just wanted to say that. Thank you.
Well done. Super proud of you. Absolutely fabulous. Loving it. And decisions, man. Everything pivots on them. And so many of us fear making them. George, how are you, champ?
Absolutely fantastic, my friend. Love my shirt that you gave me. You're fantastic. Hey. Love the battery charger, the coaster. All fantastic. And the shirt, I went to a gym session the other night. I don't want to go to the gym myself, but I was a PT I was talking to, said, oh, come meet some people. Walked in the door, wearing the shirt, wearing my blazer. The gym owner come up to me and says, oh, you're into Bitcoin. How can I find out some information about that? His daughter did the same. And this random was just a customer comes up and he says, oh, I'm studying Bitcoin in my marketing degree. How can I find out more about it? I'm going, you beauty. Is it this thing here? Just jump in here, put your name and number in here. I'll get back to you with some details. And now I'm going to send them that video that we're talking about. Again, there's so many things, so many contacts and things you can make so easily. This thing rocks. Loving the V2 lifestyle. The pay rise at V2, how cool was that? I can't wait to get a V3, a V4, and a V5 pay rise. That's going to, sorry, it's not a pay, an increase in my released rewards.
Exactly.
I'll try to be
correction, and well done for paying attention. Love it.
Loving it, my friend. Keep it up.
Thank you, George. Much love, man. Look at that. Branding what we do. I love it. Straight out there. No hiding anything. Leonard, how we doing, champ?
Good, Kalpesh. It's been a little while. How are you
It
doing?
has. Amazing. Thank you. Yourself?
I'm doing well, doing well. What's this? Okay, I got it. I have a question for you. I'm hoping that Sharon, who just spoke before, George, what a character that guy is. When I grow up, I want to be like George. He is just amazing. Anyway, my question to you has something to do with what Sharon has just mentioned. When you said, what is stopping us from sharing? I got a message. Now, I've been in this industry for like close to 30 years, lots of training and that sort of thing. It's been a little while, so I'd really love your comment on this. It could be psychology. It could be a coaching session. I don't know. But when you said, what's stopping us from sharing, a voice came through my mind saying, it's not that we don't want to share this, and this separates itself from everything else. Believe me, it really does in network marketing. This is amazing. I thought it's that they won't, and then fill in the blank. They won't receive it, they won't believe it, or they don't believe us. So this comes back to it's their stuff, not our stuff. But do you have anything you'd like to add to that?
Absolutely. Stop putting that in the way. Like all you're doing is making an excuse. Like you're putting a judgment on them. You don't know. We don't know, right?
Yeah.
We think that because we've got our own preconceived ideas about it, whether it's historical, past based, or just plain pure judgment based. But we put stuff in our head in the way of something that's not that. We don't know how somebody's going to react or respond. Timing has everything to do with it. Awareness has everything to do with it. Situation, circumstances has everything to do with it. So we can never know whether somebody's going to receive this or not.
When we have a history in this industry, you're absolutely right. Historical just jumped right at me and said, yeah, this is very historical.
Yeah,
so it runs deep.
Listen, so what you can do, one of the things that works really well for me is put that straight out in front. Leonard, listen, I've got to talk to you about something. Before I do, I know that we've had a few interactions in the past and they haven't landed. They've not gone the way I wanted them to go. I'm really committed to making a difference. I don't know what it's going to take for me and you to get to a level where we can, make a difference with each other.
You said this about 180 sessions ago. No, I'm just kidding. You have said this in the past. Thank you for that reminder.
Yeah. So just start with that, right? Like put the pink elephant in the conversation straight up front and deal with it. Say, look, I'm uncomfortable. I've been putting off this call for weeks, months, whatever it is, right? I want to speak to you. I want to speak to you because I believe, I believe in you and I believe in us and I believe that, we can do stuff together. I hate the fact that I'm putting this in the way.
Beautiful.
All right.
Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you, champion. Love that. All right. Crypto Faith, how are we doing?
Hi, how you doing?
Hey, amazing. Yourself?
I'm good. Thank you for asking. This is actually my first time on your training, and I've been in this for about a year now.
Wow, welcome.
and I've never sponsored anyone, actually. I just got in and somebody else told me about this, not my sponsor. So I'm not even sure if my sponsor knows about your training. So I'm gonna find out if she knows. But I was listening, and I heard you mention that you sent someone a video after you have a conversation with them, and you can share a video with them.
Yeah.
Would you? What would that link be, and how would I do that? Because I haven't invited anybody.
Yep. Okay. No worries. So I use a video that I've made myself. It's just a short, like 10-minute video that speaks about the idea, the concept, without going into the details.
So it's your own video that you created?
Yeah, correct. So again, you can do the same, just a short video so that I don't have to have 10, 15-minute conversations every time I follow up with somebody after getting their number. Does that make sense?
Okay, so I got to do my own.
Just make, because it's personal, right? So just make a short video. Yeah, so that you're not repeating yourself over and over again. And, and it just talks loosely about the concept, right? So the idea of getting into crypto, getting into the metaverse, getting to an opportunity that's global, worldwide, and has limitless potential and upside, and help fulfill on people's dreams. Just a generic, short 10-minute and an overview. You see what I'm saying? Like, what if you had the opportunity to work with 2 industry giants? That kind of just generic, nothing that they can go and search and start looking up and try to, just enough for them to go, I'm in. Whatever it is you're saying, I'm in.
Okay.
And then the presentation.
So there was no way that I could like see something like that and get an idea of what it is, or I just got to create it up, be creative.
Just put something together that's from you and your heart. Cool.
Oh, okay.
And then after that, you just send a recorded presentation, a copy of a recorded presentation, and job done. Ideally, watch it with them, because when you send people a full presentation, it's 40, 45, 50 minutes.
Right.
Chances are they won't have the presence and the presence of mind and the attention of sitting and watching by themselves. So hence, I always recommend watch the presentation with them. It's 10 times, 20 times, 50 times, 100 times more potent that way than it is sending a link and hoping that they watch the full presentation. Cool.
Okay. Thank
Wonderful.
you.
And welcome. Thank you.
Right.
Welcome to Nuts and Bolts. Glad to have you. Don't miss another one.
Well, thank you.
Thank you. All right. Mario, how are you, champion? Hey. Go ahead and unmute.
Unmute. Hey. What's up? How you doing?
What's going on? Amazing. Yourself?
What was that? A fly or somebody jumping off your shoulder there?
I know, right? There's a little moth flying around. Yeah, go on.
They got golden flies in Dubai. Is that what it is?
Exactly.
Hey, let me tell you something. Just a few minutes ago, I was in my car. I don't know if you noticed or not. And this student I pick up, every day that I pick her up and you're on, I like that guy. Why isn't my aunt in this business with you? I said, how old are you? She says, I'm about to be 18. I said, man, you can come on.
Dude.
She says, I would love to. She says, I am all about that business.
Wow.
It's how you just carry yourself, man. I mean, the aura about you, what everybody loves, is pretty much like why they love me, is because I don't go around frowning. I don't go into negativity. I stay positive. Hey, let me tell you something. There's these 3 Brazilian ladies that just reached out to me. They are hyper members, and talk about Sharon saying that one of her group members said you shouldn't be going around to other groups. That's hogwash. I learned so much from all the other groups. I love learning. That's how you learn, is from listening. I want to say hello to Martha, Medium, and Joelma. We are doing the Portuguese Brazilian. Tudo bem, gente? Vamos ter aqui a apresentação em português em breve. Está saindo agora. We are coming out with a Portuguese presentation. We are going to have a Brazilian Portugal room come in and have fun with us and talk. It's wonderful, man. So it just got to be positive, And I had some Brazilians reach out to me. They say, Mario, você está doido? You're acting crazy. I said, no, I'm not acting crazy. I'm just happy, man. And one guy says, I want in. Whatever you're doing, it feels good. What are you drinking? What are you taking up your veins? I says, I got a dose of hyper veins, man. Hyper blood, buddy. Come on.
Love it. Thank you.
I'm signing my whole family up. So
I love it. Well
boom,
done. Well done. Mario's on fire. Check that out. Rainmaker in the house. Hey. Go ahead and unmute.
Hi there, Kalpesh. Hello, everyone.
Hey.
I am super excited to be here. As always, I try not to miss nuts and bolts. And I tell my entire team, if you don't make any other session during the week, and I constantly tell them to plug in to the corporate calls, because that's where you get the fire. And I'm on fire. I'm the rainmaker, but I'm telling you, this is just the best opportunity. I have been studying platforms for more than 20 years. And at this point in time, I have shaken my head no more than a few, because I can just tell where the holes are. As soon as I saw Hyperverse And at the time, it was a year ago, so it was hyper fun. But soon as I saw it, I said, this is the real deal. This is what is happening. And with what's going on with fiat currency, even Forbes magazine says that fiat currency globally will be a thing of the past between the next 5 and 10 years. So we are at the right place at the right time with the right company and with Kalpesh Patel. We cannot go wrong. And I'm a VIP 3 looking for VIP 4. So thank you so much for having me on the call.
Loving the vibe, loving the energy. And yeah, looking forward to seeing it. V4, V3 is already awesome anyway, but wow, I can already see you more than deserve V4 and 5. So the sooner you crank that up, the better. Thank you.
Can't wait to see you in Dubai. I'm coming.
Me neither. Look forward to it for sure.
All right. Thank you.
Already planning our next big one here in December. So get ready for the part. That's a massive one. Absolutely. Thank you. Maggie, go ahead and unmute.
Yeah, I got it. Hey, good afternoon, and congratulations to Rainmaker V3 on the way to V4. That's good stuff. Good job.
Solid.
And thank you, Kalpesh. I'm just going to use my 2 minutes for me to ask you. I'm asking for a request. I want to commend you for being an advocate for us and standing in the gap, because you sent out all these nice little videos reminding people that 2.0 is here. That's what it's going to be. To 1.0, it's going to eventually be extinct. We'll not even remember it because it's going to be in the dust. Okay. So I want to tell you, thank you so much for being an advocate for us. Now I have a request, Kalpesh, because the metaverse is a place where we should come and have a lot of fun. It's a big old party, right? We should have a lot of fun. Now, I really do not know how close you are to the heirs of the owners of our company. I do not know all the mathematical equations that go into the period of time for rebuy. I really don't know that. I do not want to come off like I'm a champion for the naysayers. I'm not that person. That's not my brand. I don't deal with negative Nancy's and negative Nicholases. So I just want to know if there will ever be an opportunity that those who come in at 400, because we lead all kinds of people. We lead those who come in at 4, at 8, at 12. All right. And we want everybody to have fun. We want everybody to have a good time. And for me, I want the focus to be in the metaverse with hyperverse. All right. So if at all they can revisit the length of time that those who come in at 4, it takes to them to get to the rebuy, that would be really nice. I don't know if that's possible. I do not know the mathematical equation. And I can tell you, it's more than 90 days. It's a little over 100 days for those who come in at 400. So I'm just making a request.
Now, times point. It is.
It is. I'm not a mathematician, but I did the math.
How long to a rebuy, right?
Yeah.
1 second divided by 1.2. It's 104 days.
Yeah.
Cool. 104 days per rebuy. Unless what? Yeah. Unless what?
Hey, unless they upgrade, but unless they upgrade to the next level, Kalpesh.
Or
they go get a lot of people.
Boom. There you go.
Hey, but you know what? The fact is we want people to have fun. And you're going to have fun in every different ways. It is the metaverse. If you're 100%. talking about, listen, we got to make this blow up. We got to look at every aspect of it. Every aspect of it for us to make it blow up.
Absolutely.
So thank you for standing in the gap for us. Thank you for being that advocate. I really do appreciate you. And hey, it is what it is. If that's all we can do, that's all we can do. But let's have fun. If we're talking about Ready Player One, we got to play. All right.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you. Thank you. Well done, Maggie.
You're welcome.
All right, Lisa. Go for it.
Okay. Hi.
Hey.
That was a shock. Hi. Good evening, Kalpesh.
Evening.
Thank you for inviting me to say something, to share something. What I'm noticing is that I'm part of a community of people from all walks of life, all ages, all kind of levels of experience. And it's so apparent, you know, as I'm listening, it's like I try to place myself, where am I in this? But actually, I'm part of a whole. I'm not kind of, so it's like I'm listening to people like Leonard, who's been in this industry for 30 plus years, and the humility. And still there are questions that he's asking, and that was really noticeable and learning. And then there's Sharon, who speaks about working on yourself. And I am just I'm picking up nuggets every single time. And I've done so much self-development work, work on myself. And I think what's happening is that I'm realizing in all of this that there's a common thread, which is about, without our own self-development, without working on ourselves and understanding ourselves, we need to do that. And I'm reminded of something that was said, I think it was on leadership or last Nuts and Bolts, about community first and team second. And I'm so grateful for being a part of this community. And there was something that you mentioned right at the beginning of this about when, playing with people, when they say about, that's a pyramid, and then you sort of throw it back at them and you play with them. And you said about one of the things that you say is we move products and services through people and get paid for it. And I'm thinking, that's a catch line that I can use. And it kind of goes hand in hand with what I've got on my Facebook page about I bring people together and magic happens, because that is what this is. It's magic happening. It is pure magic.
Love it. Well done.
I love it.
Good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. There you go. Magic is happening. Sharon, are you making magic happen?
Of course. How are you? VIP
Amazing,
5
thanks.
in the blinking house, mate. Hey, Dizzy. How are you, buddy?
I just made it.
What, have you made V5?
I made it again, yes.
Yes, about bloody time. How are you?
I'm really good. Glad to be back.
Oh my God, I can't believe, I'm not being funny. This is wrong now, guys. Dizzy's back with you again. I'm not having it. That's it. I'm just going to hop on a plane and come. I'm loving your post on your Facebook. Hey, I look kind of sexy on that picture. I'm glad you put it up. Hey, tell you what, honest to God, I do believe, guys. Hi, everybody. I just believe that what you shared tonight, I'm not just saying it. When you sign up to Hyperverse, people should watch that before they go forward. I tell you what, it would be a game changer. All everybody needs to hear is the information that you shared tonight. I just think the way you deliver it, honestly, I mean, I keep telling everybody, get on the nuts and bolts. If you're not sure, spend 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks on them. I believe rock stars will be created just from being on this.
Wow, thank you. Amazing.
Honestly, and I'm sure all the guys that are on this call, you all agree with me. As much as I can, I was doing stuff. I had to do some jobs. So that's why I'm on my phone, because I thought, I'll log in anyway and I'll have a listen. You know what I'm doing?
Perfect.
So, I just absolutely love these nuts and bolts, and I think they're a game changer for our teams. And 2.0, bring it on. Cannot wait. Number two, if you're not upgraded, guys, what are you waiting for? Get on with it. Let's just do it. I loved this because I was listening to something that, you know, we all have our own thoughts and vision, but now we have to kind of latch onto the vision of the company rather than ourselves.
100%.
So it's all about the vision of the company, and I'm excited for 2.0. Yeah. I really, really am. I think they've got massive tricks up their sleeve for us. So get upgraded, make it happen. But this has been brilliant. Thank you so much for what you do for us, mate.
Thank you, Sharon. Thank you so much. Always a pleasure, and amazing seeing you on the weekend as well, as always. Thank you.
Yes. See you, Dizzy.
Bye.
Bye, gorgeous. See you later.
Oh, brilliant. Teresa, how are we doing? Go ahead and unmute. Oh, no, wrong. No video there. No video there. Let's find some videos. Gallery. Let me do this. Let me get rid of some of these. Teresa, go for it. Put your video in the nick of time. You're just about to lose your hand raised there. Go ahead and unmute.
Is that me?
Yes, you're on. Go for it.
Teresa. Okay. Hi.
Hey.
Oh gosh. Thank you. It's 1:30 here in Harlem. So
wow.
When you start, so a lot's going on in New York City right now. It's kind of crazy. So I'm in the middle of a bunch of stuff, but I wanted to catch you, say hello to everyone. Thank you. Everything is wonderful. I've been with Hyperverse for a little over a year now. It's wonderful. I'm having the worst issue though. My original email that I registered with is no longer existent. It just disappeared. One of those problems. And I cannot move forward with anything I want to do because the verification codes get sent to that.
Can you log in? Can you still log into your account?
I can log in. I do my rebuys every day.
I wonder, I don't know about this scenario, but I wonder, because you can change your email address in the back office, but I don't know if you need your old one to change it to a new one or not.
You need the old one.
All right, in that
I've
case,
done everything.
So the only way you can resolve this is through support. Then you have to get in touch with support through your back office.
I haven't been able to. It's been 4 months. I have been trying different times of the day, different times of the night.
Have you raised a support ticket? That doesn't matter about time and day and night.
It's not working. It's not going through. And I've had other members trying to help me solve it, but
hold on. Did the support ticket? Are you saying your support ticket button doesn't work?
Yes, it doesn't. I keep getting bumped off, or it keeps telling me
no. You're not understanding. No, you're not understanding what I'm saying. You're trying live chat.
Right.
I'm saying raise a support ticket. A support ticket is different to live chat. It's where you send, you send in the message.
Yes.
And one of their staff will get back to you.
And that's been happening, but they keep getting back to me, answering a question I'm not asking. It's like it's not
the other thing you need to do is, so the next last resort is reach out to your upline V5.
My what? Sorry.
Upline V5.
Okay, yes.
And your upline V5 will know somebody that is a node.
I have done that, and I'm not getting...
They do that. That's their job. They need to help you. So if they're not helping you, then you can let me know personally.
I am, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm not getting any...
Okay. So what you need to do is message me on Telegram.
Okay.
And let me know who that person is, and I'll have a conversation. All right.
Okay, but all right, but that's okay. Can you just tell me exactly what I need to do from this point on? Because I've been getting instructions and
nothing you can do. Only a node can solve it for you.
And that's a no. I can't hear a no. N-O-D-E.
N-O-D-E. Yeah, one of your upline nodes. So if you reach out to your upline V5s, they'll know who they are.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you. The other thing, of course, are you in the Telegram group? That would be a step before this one. Are you in the corporate Telegram group?
Not at the moment, but I'm planning to.
All right. So you need, don't plan on it. Do that first before you reach out to the node. There's whoever's awake at that time in admin, whether it's Kenzo or Dean, they can help you with this as well. All right.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'll see you soon.
That's what happens, ladies and gentlemen, when you do not arm your people with all of the tools. Jag, how are we doing?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Wonderful, thank you.
Wonderful.
Good to see you again.
Yes, my first nuts and bolt training.
Boom, congrats.
So made it. I know almost that. I just saw a bit of a prompt. It was like 10 minutes late and I was like, oh crap, let me get on it.
Just set your alarm in your calendar, works a treat.
Yeah. No, definitely. So I'll make sure I've been told to do them twice a week from people in the team, not leaders or anything like that, just everyone. So yeah, just wanted to share, the weekend was really awesome. It was really great to just get all those insights and then start taking action from that as well. So I did invite a few people for the presentation for the first time yesterday.
Wow.
Two people turned up out of 4.
Wonderful.
And one person is going ahead, so I'm helping her set up. And
look at those
you said
50% showed up and 50% of that signed up. That's huge. 25% conversion. Mind-boggling. Well done.
And I was just going to say, you did tell me to just get 1 sign up by the end of this month. So
yes, love it.
So yeah, it's really cool. So yeah, it's really amazing because I just shared with her, and she's actually from East Croydon. So I called her on Sunday and I was like, I'm so sorry, I should have called you on Saturday, right? Like, you could have come. And she's just like, yeah. She's like, what have you been up to? And I was just like, well, I'm finally doing some crypto now. She's like, oh my God, she goes, I really want to know about crypto. Tell me. And I'm like, really?
There you go.
It was just really funny because the other person that I invited, she's already said she's gonna at least start up with the 400 package. But she's like, why didn't you tell me in February? She goes, I had £2,000. I was like, oh my God. And she didn't even know anything. And she was willing to sign up, right? I mean, but I got her to come to the present. So technically is the other person has said she's going to sign up too. So technically 100%, right?
Well done.
But she's just gonna she'll top up basically, but she wants to get started as soon as possible. She says she'll just start with the basic.
Well done.
Yeah, so it's nice, and actually I'm starting to tell people I'm doing crypto now, and they're like, yeah, me too, I've been doing it. So everyone's kind of what I'm finding is that everyone is already either looking into it or doing something already.
Yes, exactly.
So it's
absolutely. I went to a cafe today and I ordered my coconut milk coffee, and the guy goes, the guy just started talking to me, and he saw this, my little keychain.
What's that? Oh, right, okay. Yeah, you'll have to send me one of those.
He saw this.
Yeah.
And he was like,
wow, that looks really nice. Very bling.
Like, oh, are you into crypto? This is the guy that served me coffee, right? He goes, oh, are you into crypto? I said, I am. I said, are you? He said, yes. He said, I bought some Bitcoin. He said, only a little bit, like a couple of £100 worth, right? A couple of £100 worth of Bitcoin that he bought about a year ago. And he said, I bought some, but I don't know what to do with it. And I said, listen, do you know what? I teach people like you what you need to do with that. And he was like, access it. I said, he said, I bought it with a friend of mine a year ago. I don't know how to even get it out. I said, don't worry, I'm going to show you not how to get it out. I'm going to show you how to grow that faster than it's growing already. And he goes, really? I said, yes, watch, I'll show you. He got so excited. So yeah, people are really in the space. They're dabbling. They don't know what they're doing. They don't know how they're doing it. There's a lot of that in the market. So we've just got to open our mouth. We've only got to say, hey, listen, this is what I'm doing. And the ones that are in and dabbling will want to know how to do it better. The ones that want to get in and don't know how will want to know how you can help them do that. They're everywhere, right? And the ones that know what they're doing will still want to know, because they're definitely not doing 9% a month's worth. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's an absolute win. Love it.
Yeah. And I was just going to ask a question around, so, we have this academy where we can learn information, because I am a complete newbie to all of this. So I don't, so it would be, if we were going to start using the academy, where would I even start? There is a lot in there, which is great.
Yeah, at the beginning, literally.
All
Start
right.
going through the beginners videos.
Beginner. Oh, right. Okay. Got
So
it.
just click on the beginners tab. I think that's the one that automatically opens up anyway when you log in, and then just start watching
and just
them
any
by
one of those and just
go through it in order, one by one. And when you're done with
because
those,
that's the only thing.
Yeah,
because there obviously is a member benefit, obviously, of being a member.
And there's tons of articles and there's loads. So it's the back office has got all the treasures that you need to become a professional in this space. Cool.
Awesome. Brilliant. Thank you. Anyway.
So proud. Well done, Jag. Smashing it
Thank
up.
you.
Look at that. 25% conversion on the spot. Another person coming on board. That's 50% of the people that were invited showed up, and then 100% signed up. I'm in. Philomena, hi.
Oh my gosh, I kept saying, pick me. I'm so excited to be here. This has been on my schedule for 3, 4, 5 weeks, and this was the first time I didn't put anyone else in my appointment schedule instead.
Wow. Come on.
Oh, I'm so excited. Hold on a second. I must be after 50 years old. This is what happened. So I always take notes. I'm fervently taking notes after notes after notes. I love everything you're saying. I too have been in this space since 1974. And
Get
I
out
have
of
been
here.
waiting.
You weren't even born then. What, were you like 2 years old when you started?
Yeah, right. Yeah, I wish well, 2 plus a 0. I said to myself, there's got to be a better way. And I've waited and waited. And I go into this one, it's like, nope, that's not it. Let me try that. Nope, that's not it. But every single one I tried of network marketing, I was blessed coming out of it with so much more personal development that they provided.
Yes.
And so many great people that I met that some of them are still my friends today, because the relationships are so important. You don't know how someone's going to respond 3 weeks from now when you ask them, are you interested in receiving? What? Receiving what? Whatever the universe is going to bring you, are you interested in receiving? Because if you're not open, how are you going to allow anything to come into this heart? The heart is what fuels you forward to fulfill the dream. All right. What's in your head, that's information. You get information from corporate when you plug in. It's great information. But when you plug into Kalpesh and Keith and all my upline, you get inspiration. Inspiration is what spirito is Italian, right? Spirito. You have to breathe in inspiration. You got to breathe it in. Otherwise, if you get frozen and you're always walking around like, oh, I don't want to hear anything. I'm not going to learn anything. No, you don't trust the universe. You will not receive the riches of this. You don't see it that way. Just this morning, I caught myself stopping the flow of negative thinking of, oh, another pothole, because this is the New England. The potholes are abundant right now, right? So I'm driving down the street and I have to veer to the left to get away from these potholes. Well, I just happened to notice the Department of Works came by, like, oh, they filled the potholes. How grateful. This is the time of year. It's spring. You're supposed to fill the pothole. That's their job. And I thought, wow, all these 4 weeks of spring coming, I have been complaining, secretly complaining. I hate these potholes. Well, there goes my hate word. Not a good word. I turned it around. All of a sudden this morning, I said, I'm so blessed to live on a paved road. I'm so blessed because I was living on a dirt road in New Hampshire, near a lake, beautiful dirt road. But nonetheless, I was so pleased at myself for catching myself saying,
love it. There you go.
What am I doing to myself? It's all self-development, people.
That's where it starts.
And I used to do these programs years ago on success. To be successful, you really need great sex, but it's SECS.
Oh, damn. All right. That's where I'll be going wrong.
No, you didn't get anything wrong at all. It's different. The self-concept, if you are not so sure of yourself that you're uncertain, you don't put one foot in front of the other. It's hard to get up in the morning. The E is energy. I am so blessed to have all this energy. And I'm 66 years old. I love this energy that's inside me. It keeps growing and growing because it's expanding as my mind is expanding, my energy expands. I don't even know who I am anymore. I'm just always expanding. I wasn't the same person I woke up with like today, yesterday.
There you go.
Higher and a higher level of living. I'm on a higher level of living. So the C in sex is your competency. Because you have great energy, the universe brings you more to be competent about so that you can take your competencies and exchange them for someone else, whether it's money or talent or bartering. That's competency. You're doing so well that somebody else will ask you to do it for them. Oh, yes, I'll do that. Even if I don't know yet how I'm going to do it, because the universe gives you how. You just say yes, yes. And the last S in sex is the support systems. The people, places, or things that allow you to keep being yourself. And you are one of those support systems that you just plug into. And thank you so much for flourishing the dream and helping me follow the dream that I know I've been following. You've given me, Hyperverse has given me the funding so I can fund the dream. I have the fuel. I have the dream. Find the dream. FTD are my initials, by the way.
Wow.
I found the dream. I am following the dream so that I can fulfill the dream. And because I can do that so well, other people are coming to me finally for coaching. Like, no shit, where have you been all this time? That's what I've been saying. The TNA, the old TNA.
Wow.
It's timing and attitude. Even a comedian knows that. If you have the right attitude and the wrong timing, your joke goes flat. It does. Your audience doesn't get it. It goes over their head. They'll get themselves laughing tomorrow when they finally go, oh, that's what that was about. Anyways, I'm so pleased to have joined you on a Thursday afternoon.
Thank
Bless
you.
all of you. All of you. Just help yourself, find yourself.
Love it.
Get
Beautiful.
better energy. Become more confident in this space.
There you
and
go.
You will get
Thank
the
you.
support. My pleasure.
Thank you, Philomena. Keep on having lots and lots of sex. I'm in. Everyone else, I invite you all to do the same. We will all flourish together all the way. Who have we got next? We've got, I hope I say this right. Is it Gisma? Please unmute yourself.
It's Gisma. Hi, Kalpesh.
Hey.
I'm busy. I'm happy and excited. I have really two concerns that will really help me to boost my belief.
Yes.
One of them is people ask me, what is this 0.3? It used to be 0.5 coming from. Is it, should I say the word the interest?
No.
Or not? I know it is reward.
It's not interest. Show them the presentation.
I need you
After
to
that, we spend 20 minutes in the presentation explaining and answering exactly that question. So get them to watch the presentation again.
Yeah, and then what is it coming from? Like, just watch the presentation. Also, it can explain it.
Yeah, just watch the presentation again. It's all, we spend 20 minutes of that presentation explaining how they do what they do. So it just means that they weren't present. A lot of people, they watch something, but they're not watching it. You know what I mean? They're there, but they're not there. So say, look, let's watch it this time, but be present. Listen to what's being shared and pay attention. Just tell them to do that. It's important. It's a very important part of this, because if people don't understand what they're getting into, they're going to come back with a million and one other questions that were all answered already, right? So get them to pay attention when they're making their decision. Cool?
That's true. And the other one is, how do I know, like for example, like coming from Sudan, Africa, is this, if people join, they can be able to redeem their reward? You know what I mean?
I do.
How do I know that?
Okay. How about over 500,000 people around the world are already doing that for 2.5 years?
But how do I know there is people in Sudan like doing that?
You don't know that. I mean, I don't know anyone specifically in Sudan, but what you can do is if you go onto YouTube and search, how do I withdraw crypto, or how do I buy crypto in Sudan? It'll pop up with exchanges and wallets, and yes, there'll be information around it for sure.
Since they have the wallet saying in Sudan, that means there is people doing that, right?
Yeah. If there's
I already did that part. I know which one with the thing. But thank you very much. Thank you for all your help.
My pleasure. Thank you.
I'm self-developing myself now, Kalpesh. Thank you. Appreciate it. I'm here to learn. I have 2 members so far, but I need to learn more.
Absolutely awesome. Congratulations. That's amazing.
Thank you very much.
Get two, you can
God
get
bless
two more.
both of you, Dizzy and Boss.
Thank you. Thank you. Kevin, how you doing, champ?
Unmute. Good, Kalpesh. How are you doing today?
Amazing, amazing.
I met your other Supernova. I met Keith. I met Brenda, I believe 2 weeks ago. Great. I was in the registration. I'm almost at V4, almost there, brother.
Come on.
We just put a presentation on for, I believe it was a 35th birthday party, but instead of it being a party, we actually presented us. We have a company that we do about what we're doing now. Not mentioning this company, but the company that is the sub company that brings generational wealth.
Love it. Well done.
Exponentially to you. And then as that comes in, we have so many members. They're having parties with us actually making the presentation. So it is so, so just thank you. But from you talking about team and community, there are two things I wanted to say. The young lady that was having problems with the email, I'm also there. If you want, you can give her my information because I actually live in New York City, actually in Harlem as well. And I know exactly what to do. I've been on with the chat and everything else. She just has to know what to do to keep it. You have to every maybe 10 or 15 minutes, just say hello so it doesn't let you go.
Oh,
and then,
very good.
Then you'll be able to speak to whoever it is there. They're very, very helpful.
Love it.
And you see the queue go down, and as you see it go down, you're good to go. So I always try to do it myself before I ask for anything else. So if you want to connect her with me or whatever, I'm there. I'm under Marcus Davis's group. So just wanted to let you know.
Thank you, Kevin. Much appreciated. And one other thing, already solved it. I'm telling her to keep saying hello.
One other thing. When are you going to stop the nuts and bolts when you do the presentations, or are you going to do both? Because I love the nuts and bolts.
Yeah. I just need to restructure. I'll probably do one of each. So I'll do one nuts and bolts and one presentation. I'll alternate.
Okay.
Cool.
Thank you. And I hope to see you out in Dubai. The next time anything comes, I'm just flying out there to come see you, brother. All right.
I look forward to it, champ.
Tell Diz what's up. Tell Diz I said what's up as well. What's up, Diz? All right. Looking forward to meeting you, brother. Okay, man. Hopefully by that time I'll be
party with us, yeah.
I definitely will. Definitely will, man. Okay.
All right. I look forward to it. Cheers, buddy. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Okay. Take care, buddy.
All right. Confidence. How are we doing? Go ahead and unmute.
Hello, Kalpesh.
Hey.
I'm really excited. I'm happy, and I'm really, over the moon because what you're saying today, the topic you discussed today, is just all about me. Personal development, how to connect with people, and how to reach out to people's heart to be able to make it happen. I
know
did that
your upline called me and complained about you, so I said, okay, let me deal with her today.
I want to tell you, finally, I was able to reach experts. Honestly, the 90 days challenge, I took it very seriously. I finally reached experts. Honestly, I'm really excited, and what you're doing is really amazing. I encourage all the people in my team to come on in this nuts and bolts so that they can be able to, educate themselves, because it's all about personal development. You need to develop yourself. You can be able to help other people to develop themselves. So I did all that. Every information I got here, I carried them on board and I put them into practice, and it worked out. I'm really excited. Keep what you're doing.
Love it.
Honestly, I can't wait to get myself to get other ranks in front of me, because it's really amazing. This is the company I have been, and I got excited about everything, about the new information, every new thing coming. We get excited and get over it. And at the end of the day, we are here. We are going nowhere. So people need to understand that we are at the right place at the right time. Make up your mind, start sharing. It doesn't matter who, because you don't even know who is who. Keep sharing. And if you go to the right person will join you. And that's what I'm doing. I keep doing it, and hopefully you will hear from me.
I love it. I'm looking forward to it, actually. So yes, awesome.
I'm
Thank you for coming and sharing.
Thank you so much. Thank you, family.
Thank you. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. More evidence. Nuts and bolts works, and it works for everyone that works it. Boom. Dale, how are you?
Great. How are you?
Amazing. Thank you.
Great. Thank you so much for the nuts and bolts. Short questions. Is this being recorded?
Yes.
Okay, great. How do you get onto your Facebook?
This will be on YouTube.
This will be on YouTube?
Yes, this is on YouTube. So if you look up the Kalpesh Patel.
Okay.
And then it'll be on there.
Okay. And the nuts and bolts are Tuesdays and Thursdays at 1:30 Eastern time.
Correct.
I think those are my only questions. I'm excited. Been on the platform, been a part of the platform almost a year.
Wow.
I'm just crazy excited. Just crazy excited. Just crazy excited.
That's the only kind of excited that's worth getting to. Crazy excited. I'm in.
Right. And I've been a part of network marketing for more than 20 years. Amen,
wow.
church. Woo. Right. And so, and I've always seen it as a way to be a blessing to other folk. So absolutely. Thank you so much. Love you, bless you, appreciate you. Thank God for you and the team. Amen.
Thank you. Absolutely beautiful. That 20 years of experience coming to the table and telling you that the only way to get excited is to be crazy excited. Bonnie, hey, how are you, champ? Are we supposed to be meeting?
Hey, Kalpesh, how are you doing?
Are you Anthony's friend?
Yes, I am. I'm so excited.
Nice
I'm so excited to meet you. And this is my first nuts and bolts. I'm just a stone throw away from your place.
Oh, wow.
So
cool.
I was just telling Anthony, I'm so excited to meet you, Kalpesh. I think when Anthony introduced me to this wonderful platform, the day I funded my subscription, on the very same day, I went out there and I got two friends of mine on board, signed them up within a span of 30 minutes, got them up within a week. And I have two now in my team, and I'm so super excited because I'm sick and tired. For the last 25 years, I've been making somebody else rich, waking up early in the morning and making somebody else rich. I think it's high time I go to sleep and make money while I'm sleeping. And what you said is, and what you said is when you met those guys on the street, I think I'm going to head down to Dubai Mall, which is just next to where you're living, and maybe knock on the doors of each and every shop and try to get everybody on board.
Boom.
I'm just waiting. I'm so excited. I'm on fire. I want to make waves here in Dubai, Kalpesh.
Wow.
With your training and with your energy and the vibration, the strong vibration, I think it's going to happen here in Dubai. And for all those who are in Dubai and have any problem, I think I know how things work, the wallets, the crypto wallets, and I'm ready to help. I'm here. I'm ready to help. I'm going to hold hands and make this happen. And we are all in. We're all in. Thank you so much,
I'm looking
Kalpesh,
forward to meeting you, brother.
Thank you so much for giving me an opportunity to talk to you. I was so excited.
Pleasure. Wow. Thank you.
Yeah, I'll keep in touch with you. All right.
Yeah, I look forward to hearing from you, buddy.
Thank you so much.
You.
Take care.
Ladies and gentlemen, it has been another fantastic nuts and bolts. And that's all because of you guys. What a great way to round it off. Somebody that whose sponsor I was with a couple of days ago, spoke to somebody here, signed him up, and now it ends with I'm meeting him over the next couple of days. That's how networking works. You never know who you're going to meet through who and where it all leads to. It's a beautiful world. It's a beautiful journey. I invite all of us to have fun doing it, because when you're having fun, guess what? People want to have fun with you. If you're miserable, if you're dragging your feet, if you're moaning, complaining, and doing all of that nonsense, guess what? No wonder nobody's joining. No wonder nobody's showing up. No wonder nobody listens to your invite. Everything starts with you. Thank you. Mwah. Much love. Share this recording with the whole world and get them on board. I'll see you on Saturday at Leadership, 3 p.m. UK time. Do not miss Leadership or Nuts and Bolts if you're serious about getting to the